Hello, welcome back to MFWoodShop. Today I'm going to open the Evolution Rage 3 saw that was given to me. I'm going to at least do a few cuts just to give you my first impressions, and then in a couple months after I've been using it for a little bit, I'll give you my honest review of it. So at first glance, it's very packaged well and taped up pretty good. It also had some plastic ties around the whole thing on both sides. I've already taken those off, but other than that, I've done nothing with this. So let's open it up and see what we got. Alright, so straight out of the box, this is what it comes with. You got the base, you got the motor, you got the slide arm, a bag. I'll be curious to know how well that works. A few other gizmos, hooks like hold downs, and the saw blades right here, and of course the manual. So at first glance, it looks like it has a laser beam, which if it's accurate, that'll be good. I've yet to come across one of these that's been accurate, so I'll be curious to know if that is accurate. Like I said, I'll be curious to know if the bag is actually collecting dust. And I'm most curious about this model is the saw blade itself. Now, supposedly, their claim to fame is this saw blade will cut metal and wood and just about anything else. So I'm mostly curious about the saw blade. At first glance, it's a pretty unique design. I'll get you a close-up on it here in a second. Thing I could tell you I don't like right now is the size of the arbor. That means I can't really go down to the store and buy this blade. I'll most likely have to order this blade from Evolution. Or, yeah, I don't know what size that arbor is, but I would imagine I can't go down to the store and buy a blade for this. So, one thing I don't like already is that. But I am really curious about this blade to see if it'll cut metal and wood and everything it says it's going to do. So a couple things right off the bat that I want to know is the blade, the laser, and the dust collection. A little disappointed in the laser. No matter what I do, I can't get it to line up with my line. The line is set right where the blade will go. Not only the line moves when I bring the blade down, and maybe it's supposed to, I don't know, but I can't get the laser to even line up with that line at all. The two adjustment screws are up here, and you just loosen or tighten those, and that adjusts that laser, you know, this way. But no matter how I configure those two screws, I can't make that line parallel with the line that I drew. So I don't know. See, I can manually move it right where I want it. Let me manually move it and then tighten the screws down to where it needs to be. Let's try that. It's gonna be kind of tough to do. It's like it's bent or something. I don't know of anything else to try this. See what that does. That loosens the whole laser. The blade is still right on my line. No matter how I adjust these screws, I cannot get it parallel. I can get it parallel, but way out here. Broke something. I for sure broke something now, so wonder what fell out. It's like a little E-clip. Alright, so I'm already done screwing with the laser. At least they put a power switch for the laser. So that looks like an experiment for another day, because quite honestly. I wasn't too optimistic about any laser on a miter saw. My experience, I've never had one that was good, and this further proves that. So I haven't made a cut yet, but I am going to make my first cut, and I am ready to go. I got a 90-degree line, my blade is set 90 degrees, my fence is set at 0, which is 90 degrees to the fence. So let's see what happens. First cut. And I have no power. Why don't I have power? Oh, there's a pulse feature. Oh. Gotta unlock the sliding arm. I gotta admit, that blade cut a lot better than I was expecting through this wood. Very, very smooth cut. Pretty impressed with that. So, it's hard to tell on 1/2-inch plywood, but it appears to be square. Yep, a little off there. Look at that. So mark square from this edge. So maybe. Oh yeah. This edge must not be square. So let's do another cut just to confirm that. This time I'll just go straight through it. I do like that cut. So that's 90 degrees. So a lot of the chip out was at the top. The bottom was perfect. Just not expecting, which is not surprising since I didn't do a score cut and I just went right through it and dove in. As the blade comes up, it's chipping out that top layer, so I'm not surprised that I get the chip out up here. Let's do one more. This time I'll score it. Very little chip out until the very end where the blade don't go all the way back. But very good. I really like that blade. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So, first few cuts, not bad. So now I got a piece of angle iron that we're going to give a shot with this blade here. Cut it like butter. Pretty clean cut on the angle iron. Nice cut on the angle iron. Really nice cut on that angle iron. Now I'm going to go right back to the wood right after the angle iron. Didn't phase that blade at all. I know this was only a couple cuts, but I'm really liking that blade. So there you have it, the setup of the Evolution Rage 3. I'd like to thank Evolution for giving me this saw to try out and to give a review video on this. I only did a few cuts. What you've seen on the video is the only cuts that I've made, and for the most part, not bad. Couple things right off the bat that I don't like is the laser, which I wasn't optimistic about that anyway. The laser I never could dial in. I'll go back and read the manual and see if there's something I missed or see if I can get that dialed in, but I'm not gonna put a whole lot of effort into that. So the laser didn't work out the way I expected to. As expected, the dust bag didn't do anything for me. Most of it was all over the assembly table and the floor, which that is the case on most miter saws. That's one reason I built the miter station wall. I don't think I'm going to put this in the miter station wall yet. I'm going to play with it and see if I like it better than my other one. This one is a little bit smaller unit compared to the 12-inch that I got over here, and that one's going to give me more cut capacity, plus it's already set up in the wall and adjusted and everything. So I'm going to play with this for the next couple months and see if it's worth the extra effort to take that saw out of the miter station and replace it with this one. I think what I'm going to do is maybe build a separate unit for this saw so I can make this one mobile. I still kind of need a mobile miter station or miter saw, and this one might be the perfect solution for that, because this one can cut metal, cut wood, PVC, whatever I want. And the blade itself, I'm extremely pleased with the blade. The blade cut through that metal like it was nothing, just like it was a piece of wood, and I was very surprised on that. I was actually expecting a little bit of kickback or a little bit of hesitation on that, but none whatsoever. Actually, I think it cut better with the metal than it did with the wood. It was much cleaner cut on the metal. It was more true, and the wood, it cut through the wood just fine, and it was square, but you could tell there was a little bit of wavy lines on the edge of the wood. It wasn't terrible, but that could have been user error. I didn't mount the board down, so it could have shifted a little bit. So that could have been user error on that. Like I said, the assembly of it went really well. Straight out of the box, there was a few things to put together, but it was pretty straightforward and pretty much self-explanatory. I did hit the book a few times just to find out what was what. For example, this knob back here, I didn't really know what that knob was right out of the box, but after looking at the manual, the assembly manual, I realized what it was and put it right in. Other than that, so far so good. That's about the best I can give you at this moment. I haven't put it through its paces, so I can't tell you if I'm going to love it or hate it. But at this point, I'm pretty pleased with the blade blade performance. I actually wouldn't mind having one of those blades for my regular saw. I really like that blade. The laser didn't care too much for, and the dust bag I didn't care at all for. So just first impressions here, and I'll keep you filled in over the next few months or so. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're curious about this saw, I'll leave a link in the description where you can buy one. And I'll also put Evolution's website in the description below as well, so you can check out other products that Evolution puts out. They got a lot more products other than this saw, and you can go check them out at their website. So again, Evolution, thank you for sending me the saw, and I'm looking forward to putting it through its paces and seeing what it can do. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.